Hey everybody, how y'all doing tonight on this magnificent Monday? Tonight we are going to talk about keeping your standard. And y'all know who I am. Well, welcome to my Life as Destiny podcast. I'm Quint Jones. There's my sister Coco. And y'all know anything can happen on my Life as Destiny podcast. So tonight, Coco got a few nuggets for y'all on tonight. Whoo, I hope y'all ready. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy.
Loves to say that. I don't, but we always participate, so I don't understand.
Y'all know I sit back and I enjoy because that's who I am. That's who I am. And I learn from it, y'all. Okay. I don't know how to keep my mouth shut. I'm gonna try on tonight though, because I might not. This is gonna be a funny show. But I had to I had to clean up some stuff because my sister was ready to come up here and get reckless, y'all. So she wouldn't do that.
Y'all. I really was. I was so trying not to go there, but
So we're gonna talk about keeping the standard, and I can tell y'all that's the place that I'm in right now. Cause you gotta have a standard. If you don't have a standard, you'll fall for anything. So it's so important for us to value ourselves more, keep our standard, know our worth, show some self love, and not worry about anything else. All right? Exclude distractions. Look, I'm about to turn this over because this is my sister's topic.
she might as well go ahead and finish what she was gonna say first.
But
That's why you playing. Go ahead
look,
and say what you were gonna say.
focus on distractions because they come real pretty in this season. But I'm telling y'all, if you love yourself more than any negativity, you love yourself more than any distraction, you love yourself more than a toxic relationship, you'll go far. You'll have such a peace. Listen, peace is everything in this season.
Well, so
Ooh, listen, you get to know you a little bit more. You get to know God a little bit more. You have more time on your hands, even when you're being productive. I don't like to say busy because a lot of people claim they busy and they're doing nothing but procrastinating. But yeah. So you love you. Self love. Yes. Peace is God's currency. Yes, LHG. You could come up here tonight with us. You really could. I think you have some great input in this show. But
right.
but it's so important for us to get to know us, get to like us. During some of my coaching sessions, I tell people or ask people to take yourself out to dinner. And if you take yourself out to dinner and you feel comfortable sitting in a room, listen, you value you. You value your company. You're comfortable with you. You don't need anybody to take you out. You don't need anybody to validate you. You can validate yourself. It's so important for you to get to know exactly who you are and what you like without all the extra and extra and extra overflow extra. Okay? So
Hey,
I'm
LG, please like, share, and comment. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mom.
And for those of us that are on the YouTube, please subscribe and share. Thank you so much ahead of time. Hey, Simone.
And please subscribe to our channels also. You can find me under Quint Jones on TikTok. You can find Coco under Curvy Roy.
Coco the Curvy Royal. I'm Curvy Royal 19 on YouTube.
On YouTube, I'm Quint Jones. On Instagram, I'm My Life Has Destiny. So y'all subscribe.
I'm the same thing on my Instagram. I am Coco the Curvy Royal on Instagram as well. Um, TikTok, same thing. For those of y'all that have Super Live, same thing. So yeah, same name everywhere. All right. So, and I think Quint is you Quint Jones on. TikTok too, right? Yep.
Yes.
So, there you go. So we are everywhere, you guys. But everywhere you find us, please follow, like, share, comment. That's what we
I'm
need.
super live. I'm Quint Jones too.
It
So
don't cost you anything to follow, like, and share.
it
That's
does not.
all I need you to do is follow, like, and share.
And
Or yes, and
we may
in
take
the YouTube world, subscribe, like, and share.
yeah,
All
all of
right.
that. We may take a couple of questions on tonight. And guys, don't forget, Coco still have her GoFundMe.
Yeah.
It's on all of our pages. If y'all
Yes.
need us to put the link in the chat, we can definitely do that. So please, we're still asking for your help
Yeah.
for her medical treatment. So please, please, please assist us.
It's gonna run until my goal is hit, you guys, and we are far from that right now. So,
Yes, we are. So please. So Coco,
but I
I
do thank
babbled
everybody
enough.
I do thank everybody that has already given. So I do thank you guys. I appreciate you so much. I do not want you to think that I don't. So I do appreciate you guys. For the ones that did not get an opportunity to watch the fundraiser show, we will repost it so you can watch it. All right. Because it can be found on the YouTube. If you go to our YouTube feeds, it's there to see. And it
Yes.
says the journey to my destiny, and it says Coco's story. So that's how you'll find it. That's the title of the night. Um, thank you, Fred. I appreciate y'all.
Yes.
So tonight, what I really, really, really wanted to talk about was as even a man, as just an individual. Period. This ain't just geared towards the women, but I do need to talk to y'all women though. But this ain't really just geared towards y'all. This is even towards the men. What standards are you going by? And I asked that because today I sat in a meeting with a group of women. Then my next meeting, I was the only woman in the room. So this I'm gonna tell you how the two different meetings went. Okay, so in the meeting where I was in the group with all the women, that we had a little brunch where we had some little fruit and cheese and all the little crackers and stuff. But the discussion was being okay with yourself. Cool, I'm there. I'm good with that discussion. But nobody in the room was okay with themselves, including the person hosting it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so I'm sitting in in the room like, okay, I'm waiting because everybody was taking their turns and saying what they were saying, and she was going kind of like in order around the table, and um they had like a little break session and they played some music during the break section. Well, one of the songs they played was "I'm in Love with Another Man" by Jasmine Sullivan. When I tell you, when this song came on, the atmosphere in the room changed so quick that everybody in the room was like, "That's my jam. I can relate to that," and da 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 da. And I was just sitting there looking at them like, everybody was like, "Oh, you don't like the song?" I said, It's not that I don't like the song." I said, "Have you ever took the time to listen to the words of the song?" Right? So when everybody was like, "What you mean?" I was like, "Okay, so you get all hyped up over a song because you feel like um you said y'all said that y'all resonated with the song. Y'all said that y'all could understand and vibe with you vibe with the song because that was your jam. But what is the reason why it's your jam? If you listen to the words of her song, she was confused herself. So why how can you relate? So I'm gonna read the lyrics to her song, y'all. Now, and to the ones of y'all paying attention, I want you to tell me what your thoughts are after you hear me speak the words of the song. So it says, "I'm in love with another man," right? And this is by Jasmine Sullivan. "If I could forget him, I would, please believe me. And I know that I should throw the towel in, but baby, it's not that easy. You treat me so much better than him, and if I was sane, there'd be no competition. but I'm in love with someone else. I'm so sorry. I'm in love with another man and I know it ain't right. You should go and find someone else who could treat you right and give you the world. Someone who understands the man that you are. Because, baby, you shine so bright, I will just dim your star. A girl who will treat you like you treat them. Boy, I know there's plenty of women who would love to have a man like you, but I'm in love with another man. I'm sorry, and I know it ain't right for what I did to you. I can't explain it. When I'm with him, why is him and not you? But at the end of the day, baby, I just don't want to. Because he ain't no doctor. And we always seem to fight. He got the perfect body and he don't even treat me right. But when I'm with him, ain't nobody else like it. But I can't go on pretending because I'm in love with him. I'm sorry that I did this to you, but I'm in love with another man. He ain't always right, but he's just right for me. Okay. Now I need you to listen to that. Right? So this is did y'all catch the words? Hey Darnisha, how are you? You said most people's standards begin from childhood, from their fathers and the men mothers around them. I can agree with some of that, but my issue with something like that though is when you get grown, you now have the opportunity to have your own standard. I don't care what you went through and what you saw, you your own individual once you become grown. You don't have to live up to the standards that you saw your family go through. You don't have to do none of what you saw them do.
Right.
Because you grown and now you can be your own person.
And you
I
don't
watched a whole lot coming up, but I always said I wasn't gonna be like what I saw, and I meant that.
right. You don't have to be a byproduct of your environment. And that's where we mess up because
Right.
we like, oh, I am my mother's child or I am my father's child. No, when you know better, you do better. When you see what's wrong and you know it's wrong, you go the opposite way. You do what's right. The only way you gonna follow in your parents' footsteps and you know they doing wrong is because you want to do it, especially when you grown.
So after hearing the words to her song, do y'all see how confused she was when she wrote the song? In the song, it's pretty much a lust thing because she pretty much flat out said that he don't treat her right, he ain't right. But when she with him, and because all they did, it was a sexual nature. If you watch the video, it was always them being sexual with each other. And so when she was with him, that's all it was. It wasn't really about anything else. And so it was a lust factor. You give up Mr. Right for somebody that you lusting after.
Right.
And you flat out saying that the dude ain't right. He
Mm-hmm.
treats you like crap. Right. Right. And this is so many different stuff. So, you know, just like there's a lot of songs I like, but now my way of liking music is I have to listen to the words first.
Mm-hmm.
After I listen to the words, most of the songs now turn me off. I gotta be honest. And
Mm-hmm.
so, it's just like, hold up, like what is this about? Just
Right.
like Mary J, I love her. She got some good stuff. But Mary J, most of her songs was written from a place of hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You know
That's
what I'm saying? And so you have to understand that when you listen to these people, is 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 it helping you come out of your place of hurt? Or is it
mm-mm.
helping you stay in your place of hurt because you listening to these songs, right? And so like that's one of the things that I have started to realize is what you open yourself up to
Mm-hmm.
Kind of everything. You should open yourself up to everything.
Right.
And a lot of this music now, if you depressed, why you listening to stuff that's making you even more depressed?
It ain't even just now.
Say it again.
It's not even just now. Let's think about the songs our parents used to listen to, like Shirley
Right.
Murdoch.
Yeah.
As We Lay. That song was all
right.
about the adultery. Secret
Right.
Lovers by Atlantic Star. That was it's in the title. We secret lovers. We not supposed to be together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of the songs, the majority of the songs that people listen to or been brought up on deals with nothing but lust and adultery.
Right.
And that's what we cater to. So once again, if you don't have a standard, you'll fall for anything. So you got to be able to set your own standard and not go by other people. Congratulations by Vesta.
Yes. Yes. Now that was a song that it was like, if y'all don't know that song, it was like kind of like I want to crash your wedding song. That's how I took it. You know what I'm saying? Like she's sitting there singing, telling me congratulations because it should have been me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the lyrics to her song, y'all. I'm gonna read some of this stuff out tonight for real.
Congratulations! I thought it would have been me standing there with you.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that song.
Yes, like she said, they're talking about congratulations because it should have been me.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Please don't hire your ex as your wedding singer. That's not what you're supposed to do. Like, that's not what you're supposed to do, yo. You hire your ex as your wedding singer, and that's the song she chooses to sing. Congratulations, because it should have been me coming from across the mic. And y'all walking down the aisle. Who does that? Like, just saying. Like,
help me, Jesus.
I'm saying, like, for real. In the video, if any of y'all remember the song, in the video, it's like she's standing there at the wedding singing the song.
Right.
And they coming down the aisle.
And I would have snatched the mic from her. What you mean?
Right. Like, that ain't how we supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't hire your ex as your wedding singer or your caterer. You okay? Because I'm telling you, something ain't gonna be right before the end of the night.
Right.
Don't do that to yourself. And nobody
else. On the floor.
Everybody at your wedding party gonna be running to the bathroom because of you.
Right.
Because of how she feel about you. Okay. I don't know. Like that's not what we supposed to do. I used to listen to I like a lot of old school stuff, y'all. So some of my favorite old school songs was I'm Not Your Superwoman. If y'all remember that song, you know, I'm Not Your Superwoman. What's one of the other ones? Some by Anita Baker. I used to listen to a lot of her stuff. Yes, Karen Wright. That's it. Anita Baker. I used to listen to a lot of her stuff too. And even with her and Shaka Khan and all them, like if you go back and just listen to some of this stuff now, you know, even Patti LaBelle, when she came out, If Only You Knew. You know what I'm saying? Like she telling people in the song, like, if only you knew, you know, how much I love you, but you already got somebody else though. You know what I'm saying? Like all of these songs was just geared towards, look, I either want to break up your house, I already done broke up your house, or I mean, and my all-time favorite, excuse me, Shirley, this is Barbara. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, like y'all already know. Like some of my all-time favorite, excuse me, Shirley, this is Barbara. I need to talk to you for a second. Okay.
The man you in love with is mine.
It's mine.
I iron his drawers.
I cook his food. I do all of this stuff. You either gonna listen to me or you gonna come out on the bag on me, but it's all right, Barbara, because we finna have this conversation. Like that's what this what come on, y'all. Like you listen to a lot of this stuff now, and you like, really? Don't even with Luther. When Luther wrote a house is not a home.
Right. And Betty Wright, no pain, no gain.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
All of these old songs that I used to jam to for real.
Yes.
Sit back and listen to the songs now and the lyrics, you be like, gee, what was wrong with y'all back then? Even with one of my favorite old school songs, Misty Blue. Like, for those of y'all that know that,
Simone, that was the cut, baby.
The boy is mine. Girl, I ain't finna argue over no dude. I ain't finna fight over no dude. You can do that by yourself. You can do that by yourself because he gonna be looking at himself and y'all gonna be fighting together because I ain't gonna be in it.
Exactly. And he gonna be smiling, sitting there.
Okay, I'm not doing that. It's so many different songs. I mean, what's the one song where the person actually said, "If you leave me, I'll do something to myself." I don't even remember the name of the song. If you go, just go. I ain't gonna do nothing to you. I ain't gonna do nothing to me.
I know that's
See you later. Have a good life. Nice to know you, but I ain't gonna harm me at all.
I know that's right.
I mean, I don't understand. It's just when you listen to this stuff, especially when you already are in a place and everything ain't good. Certain stuff you don't need to listen to. Okay. When your mind ain't all the way right, you don't need it. You don't need to listen to I'm gonna bust the windows out your car. You don't need to go play that type of music. Because you're gonna get up and you're gonna go bust the windows out somebody's car.
That stuff get down in your spirit. And what you find yourself doing when you listening to them songs about adultery, you find yourself in a relationship with a married man. You find yourself as somebody's side chick or side dude. And you okay with that because that's what they talking about. But what about you for real? You don't deserve to be somebody's side.
But see, a lot of people don't understand that music do something to you.
It does.
Music does something to you.
Yes, it does.
For us grown folk, we can't be with the boo thing and something nice and slow come on because you ain't the boo thing gonna go to looking at each other.
Turn out the lights.
Right. And thoughts finna start arising.
And light a candle.
And somebody gonna have on a baby.
Yes.
For the ones that can still make them. You understand? And so it's just like music does a lot of stuff. Music can uplift you. Music can tear you down, really. Music can do a whole lot of things, but it's the way you take it in. And so, like for me, my whole thing is how are you taking in? How are you consuming this stuff? When you listening to songs and people music, are you allowing this music to consume you?
Right.
Because a lot of people do. In order to resonate with what you hear coming through the radio, or coming through however you listen to your music these days, in order to resonate with it, you got to be able to find yourself in it.
Right. And this is why the majority of the time you gonna find nothing but gospel on my radio.
Now, granted, I'm a gospel music fiend. Worship is my thing. That's where I stay. But I can't worship when it's other times of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a whole husband. You understand?
Exactly.
We're not playing no worship music for that. Because I can't. I can't.
You got a husband.
I can't be in my bedroom speaking in tongues. You understand? Okay, so I mean, because it won't be because the Lord did it. Okay, you catch what I'm saying? So I'm trying.
Not at all.
You understand what I'm saying to you? So it's like, right, we belong together, but the whole thing is when she was saying we belong together, the dude won't hers. A whole lot of this stuff is that, I mean, a lot of people back in the day, they was all hoes. believe it or not. Especially like the Temptations and all of them. David Ruffin was a big hoe. You understand? Not only was he a big hoe, he was an addicted hoe. So you got two different things working against each other.
I tried to bring her in, y'all.
I'm just saying. But a lot of the people that back in the day made a lot of this stuff, they said it in their songs that they was with multiple people. What does that tell you? If I'm with you today, because who was, I think it was the Isley Brothers. If it weren't the Isley Brothers, it might have been Eddie Levert. That he was calling out the women's names in the song. I mean, he called out so many names, I think he forgot them before the song was over. So it's just like all of this different stuff. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like people, nobody cared about it until you really stop to think about,
But think about it. Think about it with R. Kelly. When he first came out, he was telling everything about himself. Age is just a number.
Right.
He was telling everything, but nobody paid attention.
And he was literally telling people what he would do to them in 12 play.
Right. And I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. Come on now. And we will bump that music.
The only part he forgot to leave out of 12 play was the fact that he liked to pee on people.
Exactly. I tried, Fred. I tried.
I'm just saying.
I tried to bring her in, Fred.
I'm saying. Listen, look, y'all already know. Look, we got to get down to the
musical genius. So it hurts my heart that he did this to these women.
Right.
Oh my God.
What I'm saying, okay, so look at the situation with him now. Aaliyah dead, he locked up. This girl come out of nowhere claiming they daughter.
Right.
Like, I mean, there's no resemblance whatsoever. But okay, since that's who you saying you are, all you got to do is take a Dana. He currently locked up, so his Dana is in the system. Just do what you got to do and find it out. So yeah, I mean, you might be his child with somebody else,
but not her.
Aaliyah was your mama because that's not there. It's not there to be seen. So that's not it. But all of this stuff that's coming out, even the girl that claimed that she his wife now or fiance now, he locked up. You just had a baby. He won't dare to make it. But she's saying she's saying that they had went. Yeah, she's saying that they had went and they had froze his sperm, and that she went and she went ahead and went through with the procedure while he was locked up because she wanted to make sure she had his baby. Well, this is the thing about that, sweetheart. I understand what you're trying to make sure of, but while he locked up, he ain't making no money. And his songs don't sell like they used to. So now you got a baby by somebody that's locked up that ain't getting out no time soon.
No time.
So what do you feel like your child is about to inherit? Nothing. If you did it for the purposes of saying, I got R. Kelly's child, okay, his children by his wife could say the same thing. But now that he in jail, he is broke, busted, and disgusted. So I'm trying to figure out what was your logic.
It never could be trusted. So
he in jail right now trying to get money on his books. Come on now. He trying to get money for the care team.
And pray he's smart enough to have an estate somewhere.
Right.
To save up something.
This is what he trying to do.
She don't know how tonight. She don't know how tonight. I tried.
This is being nice. So I'm saying, like, for real. It's the whole thing, right? I'm well-rounded too. I like a whole lot of stuff. I like country music. I like it all. I like jazz. I like opera. I like it all. But my whole point is, if you listen to some of this crap, especially rock music, oh gosh, we ain't even gonna go there.
I don't
rock music. People talking about how they tripping on acid and how they'll go kill people and how they swinging from trees while they high. We're not doing all that.
That rock music got subliminal messages.
Yes, like we're not doing all that. We're not doing all that. No offense, but some of us black people don't go past weed. So you smoke, you get hungry, and you go to sleep.
That's it.
We're not finna go and swing off trees and go stand on bridges and look down and say, "Ooh, the water look pretty, it's moving. I want to jump in it." No, we're not gonna do all that.
We are not Tarzan in this season.
We're not doing all that. Okay, so I mean, I'm just saying.
Mm-mm.
So you got people that when they get on certain types of stuff, if you listen to certain types of music, it calls you to act certain type of way. I'm not. No. I don't want to do nothing where if I sit down, the music make me feel like I'm in a time warp.
Right.
And I can't get out of it. Like that's when you know you done opened yourself up a little too much. Because when stuff can affect you like that, it's just like a normal person's words can affect you. Because you know how people say you wear your heart on your sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
But if music can do the same thing to you and it causes you to act out in certain types of ways, then you should not be listening to that.
Mm-hmm.
That is not your thing that you need right now currently. And no. Right. Ain't that Miley Cyrus talking about swinging from a chandelier? Somebody talking about swinging from some chandeliers. Don't that her? One of them people, Katy Perry, it was somebody.
I don't know.
Tell me they want to swing from some chandeliers. Go ahead and try it. You and the chandelier gonna fall. The chandelier is not the stripper pole. It's not gonna hold you up. And it's just like when it was Miley Cyrus talking about she coming in like a wrecking ball. Why? I don't wanna come in like a wrecking ball and tear down nobody's house. I don't want you to tear down mine. So I'm not doing none of that. You gotta listen to what these people are saying to make you understand why they going through all of this stuff. So it's just like if you take the time out to say what your favorite song of all time is, play sing the words in your head, and then ask yourself why you like it so much. Take the time to do that. What is it about these lyrics? What is it about this song? What is it about this person that you like so much?
Right.
Just like everybody like what's Mary J. Blige's song that they've been playing. It's just repeated like 1,000 times. Where she talking about hello gorgeous, good morning gorgeous, or something like that now.
Mm-hmm.
You know how long it took her to make a song where she was okay with her?
Right.
She just made that song now. How long has Mary J been out?
A long time. I was high school.
You just getting to the point where you like you.
Right.
All the other songs before that, she talked about somebody hurting her. And Pretty Hurts by Beyonce. I've never been a fan of that song.
But the song that everybody dancing to by Beyonce, that song is about drugs. That everybody making, I can't think of the name of it, but everybody making them TikTok videos and they doing that dance.
The name of the song. I stopped listening to her after she came out with this Sasha Fierce stuff. I was through.
Yeah.
I was through. I'm gonna be honest. I was through. The last thing, no, I take that back. The last thing I listened to is when she remade Before I Let Go. That's it. And that's only because it's not her song. It was old and she just remade it. That's it.
Yeah, that one, Simone.
We gonna pull up tonight?
We gonna pull up tonight.
Oh, okay. So it's about some drugs. They tell you how much I know. I don't even listen to the radio no more.
It's about weed.
Tell y'all something. I don't do the radio no more.
Yeah. So I was like, something about the song is not sitting well with me. I'm trying to figure out what the words are. And when I was driving to Connecticut, I actually listened to it. I was like,
y'all know I got to pull up the lyrics. Hold on, let me find it. Because I don't even think that's the actual name. I think that's the radio version name. I think it's something else. I think the actual name is something else.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
Okay. I can't say some of these lyrics out loud, y'all. So hold on.
Or they gonna shut us down.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that she talking about black lights and spaceships.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all want to be all psychedelic high. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. They want to be real high.
Bet you see far, see stars, you'll elevate. I'm mad that
Mm-hmm.
she said, I bet you'll meet God though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But they jam into it, like really jam into it, making all kinds of videos
Oh,
concerning that song. And it's like, did y'all actually listen to the words?
no. Hypersonic sex or right. Wow.
We getting effed up tonight.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We acting like a whole thought. That's what she said.
Yep.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
Yep. After we get high, that's what we gonna do.
Hey, sis. The song is actually called Cluff.
Cuff, cuff.
You, the song by who? Beyonce?
She cracking up. Smo, you told us to be good.
Yeah, you. I'm saying.
Hmm.
That I'm a seasonal professional. Oh Jesus. Mhm. Okay.
Oh God, Frederick.
What
You better be good with the song, Frederick.
oh gosh. I mean, it's okay. It's called Cuff It. Oh, okay. I got it. I got it. Okay, Cuff It.
Mm, mm, mm.
All right. Well. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, like I said, when you go look at the lyrics, some
Mm-hmm.
stuff just make okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because if y'all ain't heard about, see, Beyonce be making a lot of stuff that make you just want to that ask her make you want to ask her what she think though, what she was thinking when she made it. This the song she put out called Church Girl.
I ain't hear that one
I gotta read the lyrics.
because I know she ain't a church girl. Nowhere near.
Okay, I need y'all to listen. This is Church Girl now. I want to be centered. I want to be centered in thy will. I've been up, I've been down. Feel like I move mountains. Got friends that cried fountains. I'm warning everybody as soon as I get to this party. Now, you catch what I'm saying? So you see how that just went left already?
It went all the
Okay,
way left.
it's already went left. Okay. As soon as I
Hey,
get to the
sis.
party, I'm gonna let I'm gonna let go of this body. I'm gonna love on me. Nobody can judge me but me. I was born free.
So she the
I
church girl that's gonna be in the center of the party.
hold on, I ain't done.
Mm,
I'm gonna drop it like a thought. Drop
mm,
it like a thought.
mm-hmm,
I said now pop it like a thought. Pop it
mm-hmm,
like a thought.
mm-hmm,
Okay, it's a whole lot of dropping and popping like thoughts. Okay, in the
mm-hmm,
middle. Then it says church girl acting loose. Bad girl acting snotty.
mm-hmm,
Let it go, girl. Let it out, girl. Twerk yourself like you came out the south.
mm,
Drop it like a thought.
mm.
Bad girl acting naughty. Church girl don't hurt nobody. You can be my daddy if you want. You can get tatted if you want. Put your lighters in the sky. I can't say the rest of this part because it's a whole bunch of curse words, but we gonna bust it. I like your gray sweatpants. Okay, so do you see how this just went left from? You can see what I'm saying? Like that's I'm reading
Wait,
the lyrics to her song.
but
You get
what's crazy is she's married, but she always talking about being a thought. But you married.
okay? It's y'all got to go Y'all got to listen to y'all got to go read the lyrics for yourself because the rest of this here, she went left. The beginning was supposed to have been about the Lord, and the rest was something else. You guess what I'm saying? So it's just a lot. When we talk about, I mean, Quint,
Huh? Ma'am.
okay.
Ma'am.
Whew, pray for me. Okay, so I have to ask this question,
Oh,
y'all.
God.
And if it triggers somebody, I don't mean to trigger
Hey,
you, but I
Queenie.
gotta. Hello. If it triggers you, I don't mean to trigger you, but I have to ask: how can you become infatuated with your abuser?
I don't know. Because
I just need. I just need to know because don't. You can see I don't have an answer. She ain't got an answer.
I say the hand that abused me is the hand that's going to get cut off.
But I know a few people that's infatuated with their abusers.
Hey, Cedric.
Hey, Cedric, how you? Look, I'm saying I do.
See, he even telling you to be good, Coco.
Okay, look, I'm just saying. I can't
I
live
don't.
with y'all. But
I,
okay, you see, I'm trying to switch it up, Cedric. Help me here, okay? I'm saying I know, but
we know
listen,
who he is.
we know y'all got the same last name. It ain't that hard to figure it out. But I'm saying, how can you become infatuated with your abuser? Your abuser has almost killed you. Now you so in love that you doing everything come hell or high water to help your abuser, but they almost killed you. I understand. You so infatuated they can't nobody say nothing to you about your abuse. Everybody that say something to you about them, you cut them off. Okay? He ain't telling you to cut nobody off. You cutting them off because they coming to you about your abuser. You so infatuated with your abuser that now you
Machos.
what? What I do? Okay, I'm gonna shut up. I'm, I'm gonna put myself in timeout because I don't understand how we do this.
Look,
I don't understand
I
how that
can
works.
only speak for me. I wasn't physically abused, but I was verbally, emotionally, and spiritually abused. And it took me a long time to get out of that. But I wasn't infatuated by it, and that scar it was there for a long time. I was, and when he thought about putting his hands on me, and his mama was like, "Y'all not gonna fight," I said, "No, I'm gonna kill him. We're not gonna fight. I'm gonna kill him, and you're not gonna have to ask any questions because you're standing right here." Okay,
Well, see, that's
so
what I'm saying.
I can't. There's
But
no
that's what
way. I
I'm
grew up
saying.
around it for too many
I
years.
only had one ex that tried me and never tried me again,
I bet.
and told everybody else not to try me either. You catch what
Friends,
I'm saying?
do not
So
release
it's just
her.
like it's just like this right here. At the end of the day, there is no way that if you have landed me in the hospital multiple times, broke ribs, wired my face shut,
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
there is no way that when it's all said and done and it's that I'm gonna become infatuated with you. I don't want to hear your name spoken. Definitely don't try to come back around me because I'm gonna be waiting for you and I'm gonna have something told it. You
Mm.
understand? All of this, but you so infatuated and you so in love with what?
Something that can't do
What
nothing
are
for
you
me.
in love with? Something that's gonna kill you
Oh my
eventually?
God, Cedric. Come back. Come back. You
But
told her to be good, and
but
here
you
you
talk
go.
about me, Cedric. You can't talk about me no more, sir. Now, so I'm saying, if this is what you going through and you dealing with an abuser like that, there is no way possible that I'm gonna after I get out the hospital and I done heal and I done went through my little rehabilitation because that's where you put me. I'm not gonna get out and be infatuated with you.
But this is the problem. When you don't love yourself, you really think that attention is love. That's where the mindset goes. And like Sister Diane said, mental health is real.
Oh, I know it's real.
They need some therapy, because there's no way I'm standing. The last person that actually put his hands on me,
Hello.
my daughter, I had just had my daughter, and I threw a knife at that man and missed him by that much. You're not gonna put your hands on me and expect to get away with it and call and say I love you. No. I bet you my brother was there that night to pick me up with all my stuff. You wasn't kidding, said. It's I don't understand. That's why self-love is so important. But if you don't know what true love is, you fall for stuff like that. You get manipulated into stuff like that. And there's nothing anybody could say until you sick and tired of being sick and tired. You're going to keep going into it. You're going to keep claiming that he loves you. The more he beats you, the more love it is. It's not love.
I just can't. I can't fathom it. It does something to my whole soul. I can't function. Yeah, but yeah, right. We have all been subjected and affected by things we consume.
Yes.
But this is the thing. A lot of it ain't even nothing that you have physically consumed.
Exactly.
It's the stuff that you have consumed with your eye, your ear, all of that. It ain't even got to be nothing that you physically took in. But because you allowed it to come in your eye and your ear gate, it still seeped in and you allowed it to be in. You know, it's the stuff that we allow. That's my problem. And then you have the audacity to say it's your standards. You ain't got no standards.
None at all.
You ain't got no standards. If your standards for yourself are that low, then you ain't got no standards.
Oh God, here go Sister Diane. Ain't nobody being good tonight.
What? There is a difference between lovers, right? I mean, that's how I feel about it. At the end of the day, I feel like if everybody that you know has tried to get you away from your abuser, and you find every type of way to go back, if something was to happen to you and it's your end, there's nothing that nobody can feel guilty about because they tried.
Exactly.
Everybody tried to help you. And
everybody that tried to help you cut them off.
Right.
So you want to be in it. What could we do about that?
Right. If you end up meeting your end because of the abuser that you done became so infatuated with, what we supposed to do? Pray. All I can do is sit back and say, what? You know what? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that they had to go like that. Because you didn't have to. Didn't have to. And when you know better, you supposed to do better.
That's right.
You tell people, oh, I didn't leave. I didn't leave because my kids needed their father. Or, you make every excuse in the world as to reasons as to why you didn't leave. And when you had your foot out the door, people come and moved you out the house, took you across state lines. You know what I'm saying? And you still, somehow, he's still back. How? Why? I don't understand. Not only is he abusing you, but he abusing your children.
Yes, sir.
And you cool with that. Then it's that line that I hear people say, do whatever you want to do to me, but don't touch my kid. No. You just open up the opportunity for him to kill you in front of your kids.
That's right.
Because that's what's happening now.
It is. It is.
It's just like this girl, her and the guy never dated each other. He went to prison, got out of prison, came and moved to the state that she was in, went to this girl's house, took her kids, and held her children hostage. Do you know he went in the room where her 1-year-olds was sleeping at, put a pillow over their head and shot him in the head before they could get him out of her house? She won't even home at the time.
But you know, the sad part about stuff like this is it make it bad for the people that actually try and help you. There was a woman when I was living in Georgia, she was in abuse, her and her children. I took her out of her home and brought her to my home. So now I'm putting myself in danger. So I found out later that she was still talking to this man and he showed up at my house. And my sister told me that she was still talking when I would go to work. She was still talking, she was still dealing with him. And I'm like, yo, okay, you got to go. Because you're not going to put me and my family in danger after I sacrificed to get you out. We're not doing that.
But that's what I'm talking about. You got the people that you helped to get out. Oh, we don't have no dealings. But you do still have dealings. But you do still have dealings. You got so many dealings that everybody else is telling me that you out and about with him. Y'all done did this. You going meeting him at hotels and you doing this, that, and the third. Well, you know what? But you in mine for free. Get out. Get out. The whole verse. If you like it and you love it, that's where you need to be, not him. Get out. When you get to the point of where you know that you have done everything that you can do, you have to be cool. You got to be cool with telling people no.
That's right.
You done did everything you could do. You did your part. You gotta walk away.
Exactly.
It's not on you no more. And a lot of this stuff ain't on. It should have never been on us to begin with.
That's right.
But because of who we are, that nature of who we are, we always want to help out. If I see you in need, I'm gonna lend a hand. No, not so. Not so. Not in you got some people, they put themselves in situations because they like pity parties. I'm not it.
And see, in this season where I'm at, I'm learning to respond and not to react, because a lot of times when somebody tell you something, immediately you have to react and you do something. But when you respond, you take a moment to pray. When you respond, you take a moment to think about it. When you respond, you take a moment to hear from God. And then if the Lord say, don't do it, guess what? I'm not.
Right.
I'm not. And then if he says, okay, it's okay for you to assist this person. Okay, how do you want me to assist them? Because I'm not going to go over and above what you tell me to do. Because I can still respond the wrong way if you didn't tell me to do it.
But see, now it's to the point of where you got people that want to pull this narcissistic move. You want to try to make people feel guilty for what they don't do for you. But you don't tell nobody what they already did.
Exactly.
And then when the truth come out, you the one looking retarded.
Right.
Because it's not supposed to be that way. At the end of the day, I'm not going to take out of myself, allow you in my home, put my family into a place where they already uncomfortable with you being there.
Exactly.
Then on top of that, had you look me in my face and lie to me and tell me that you're no longer dealing with the person that did this to you, but you are.
Right.
It's not going to work. It's not going to work. That's not even how that's supposed to go. I'm not your bailout plan. That's not it. Because you didn't even want to be bailed out for real. At the end of the day, you got so many people that do that. But my heart hurts and aches for people that you can't see what you in. You really can't see what you in. Do you know? Right. Turn away. That's what I'm talking about. Do you?
It's not like they can't see. They don't want to see what they're in.
Do you understand how it felt to be around a person where I know the guy has tried to kill her multiple times, only for her to say how in love she is. And if you say anything wrong about him, oh, you this, that, and the third to her, but he not.
Mm-hmm.
He done wired her jaw shut 3 times, broke ribs multiple times. I mean, so many different bones in her body been broke. But you so in love. You so in love. You so in love that you put your house up. And if he don't show up at court, you lose your place and you cool with it. No, that's not love. It's not love. I can't tell you what that is, but it ain't love.
Mm-mm.
It's called major toxicity. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's not right. That's not right. Everybody that chooses to try to help her, if they don't want to have no parts with him, she don't want no parts with them. And it's sad. It's real sad. But I thought this was gonna be the last straw. But he went and hurt her son. No, that wasn't the last straw either. He snapped his own son's leg into 3 different places
Mm.
because the son tried to take up for the mama.
Mm.
You went as far as to now you don't have your son in your house because you chose him over your son. You got a problem.
Major.
You got a problem. Because first of all, honey, I would have saw 3 different shades of red for you touching my kid.
I know that's right.
That would have been it for me.
He not in jail.
He not in jail. She went and revoked the charges.
And he's not taking a dirt nap either.
No.
And see, subjects like this, see, when it come to certain stuff, especially with somebody that's close to me, no need. When it's somebody that close to me, it will, and Coco seen it, it'll bring me all out of character. She has seen it several times. So when you in a place that you want to keep going with the person, I got to back up, because if I'm doing what it takes to get you out or to help you to get out, and you choose that person, then you need to be with that person, and I have to back up and just pray and
Right.
trust God that he'll open your eyes and you'll make the choice to get out before you end up buried, and then nobody don't know anything about you,
Right.
what happened. So yeah, I choose to, as Coco say, I choose to digress. There's
'Cause
nothing more that I could do.
I have nothing else for her. Like for real, for real. I have nothing else for her. You know what I'm saying? Besides prayer. That's it. That's all I can offer. I don't have nothing else. Because there is no way that I would have allowed, after everything you've done to me, there is no way that I would have allowed you to do that to my kid.
Mm-mm, not at all.
There's no way.
Not at all.
Not one. And now, like I said, they done took her son out of the home because of it. Her mother has her son. And they told her as long as she stayed with him, she could never get him back. And right now, she don't want to leave him. So she cool with not having her kid
Mm-hmm.
because she chooses this dude. I'm so not cool with that. Like, No parts of me is cool with that.
Mm-mm.
I'm not cool with the fact that the baby could have lost his leg
Right.
because the daddy decided that he wanted to toss him somewhere because he stepped up to him because he hurt his mama again. He comes up and say, "Oh, I didn't mean to. He got in the way."
Like I said, that's what I've been saying. When you don't love yourself
You
or you
will
don't have a standard in your life, you'll do you'll fall for anything.
Let me tell you something. There was a time where I didn't love myself like that, but I ain't never do that.
Me either.
I ain't never go that far and won't. I
Sure.
ain't do that.
Mm-mm.
That was not one of the things I did.
Right.
And at the end of the day, it's just like, I could say it wasn't even the I don't love myself moment. It was more, there was an era in my life where I dealt with low self-esteem.
Mm-hmm.
Even in my low self-esteem, just because you said this, that, and the third to me, I still didn't take that from everybody though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was still, we bless the Lord that He give you gifts even when you don't want them.
Exactly.
Because I can still discern that you ain't about none.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one with low self-esteem, but I know you ain't about none either. No. Why you in my face?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of situation like, no. I know they only one thing you want from me. Get out my face.
I know that's right.
You catch what I'm saying? Even in all of that, I still want that much of a fool. And it's just like I can't. I can't. I'm trying to understand how these people are staying in situations where and then I don't like the fact in the other turnaround where you got the folks that have literally done everything they could to get out and they still end up dead.
Right.
Vice versa, the ones that did take to say, okay, I'm through. And they still not here.
Right.
Because the other person couldn't let go.
Mm-hmm.
It's people think it's people think that soul ties are funny. No, they're not.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Soul ties cause a lot of damage.
Yes, they do.
And soul ties can make people do real stupid stuff.
Yes, they will.
When it's to the point of where you with somebody else, but the other person before them still take more stature over them and you don't even realize it. I watched a dude ask his new girlfriend to get dressed. She asked him why. He said, "Don't worry about it. I'll be to pick you up in 10 minutes." When he picked her up, he took her to the ex-girlfriend house to flatten all her tires. Chick ain't done nothing to her. But you pick your new girlfriend up to take her to your ex-girlfriend house to flatten her tires. Why? The new girlfriend should have had some, wait a minute. You picked me up to take me over here to do something to somebody that ain't done nothing to me? Nigga, used to. Used
That's what I was going through my head is why would I get involved in that? Obviously, you still messing with her or something.
yes, you can't let go.
Leave me alone.
You can't let go, but you know who about to let go of you? Me.
Right. That's crazy.
When I would have realized that you put me in the car and brought me to somebody else's house, and I would have realized whose house I was at, I would have got out and walked. I would have called a whole Uber.
Did she flatten the tires?
And did.
She done lost her whole mind. So now you catching the case behind him for no reason. She lost her whole mind.
Do you catch the logic that I'm throwing
That
out?
wasn't love. Ain't no love in that.
He don't like you. He want her.
Mm-hmm.
He want her, and he mad because she don't want him.
Mm-hmm. And
So
he trying to use you to make her jealous.
There you go. He used you like a play dummy.
And you fell for it. Like the play dummy you are. Let's be real about it. Because you would have had to tell me where I was going. Where am I going? Why am I getting dressed?
When I realized that you would have pulled up to your baby mama house with me in the car, that would have been it.
That's crazy.
Because why we here?
Because you could be setting me up.
My question would have, why are we here? And then once you commence to open your mouth to say, no, you know what? I'm gonna leave you right here. Have a good night. I could call it Uber.
Exactly.
There's even a little bus stop right there. I'm gonna just go to the bus stop and just sit. But I'm not getting back in the car with you.
It is sad, Simone.
It's so much.
But those are those women that want some type of attention and don't care how they get it.
It ain't worth it.
And that's the sad part.
It ain't worth. First of all, your freedom. I like freedom.
And they talk about, oh, you need to be ride or die.
No,
I'm not ride or die with you.
You're not right. I ain't riding or die. No. No. I don't even like that term.
Right.
No. Like I said, Uber. What you say, sorry, but when you see it and you don't take action, then it's on you. Can't blame others when you decide. Right. That's what I'm talking about. But then that's when the guilt trip part get laid on, Cedric. You want to make me feel bad.
Right.
Because I don't want to be a part of whatever you got going on.
Your shenanigans.
I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad at all. None. I'm literally that one person that you can't no.
Not today, devil.
That's yeah. I'm that one that won't. If you looking for a friend that will agree with you on everything you do, fall into your pity parties, I am not her. Sorry. Anybody that is actually friends with me can tell you that. I would be the man. What was you thinking? Excuse me. If I'm in front of you, I will be that friend to literally poke you in your head. Excuse me. Like for real.
Why? Just why?
I'll be that friend to sit in your living room on the couch with my feet kicked up, looking at you like
you lost all your marbles, didn't you?
I will piss you off and still stay in your house. So you had to look me in my face. So you gonna understand. You understand? Like that's yeah, I'm that friend.
Yes, she is. Because when I acted up one day, she came right in my room. Did you lose your mind? Probably so, sissy.
Sure did.
Was my response. Probably so, sis. Cause mama on the phone. Well.
I tell you, you talk about me putting myself in timeout tonight. She stayed in it.
I ain't on timeout tonight though. She is that one though. But I wasn't mad at her. Take a lot for me to get mad.
And see, this is the funny part, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something. See, TikTok been put me in jail ever since I got live. You understand? TikTok got a problem with what I say. Okay, TikTok say I'm hateful. That's what it say.
Oh my God!
Ain't nothing I said was hateful. You know, I guess some of the people watching my live got offended. It decided to report it and say I was hateful. Okay,
stop being so hateful tonight.
I ain't being hateful. It ain't my. You know what? I was about to say something that I really was so darn gonna regret just now. I promise you I will.
Y'all see how I
I promise you I was. Ooh, you know the Lord is real because he got my whole mouth and tongue and everything just now. Woo! You said we both on time out?
I didn't do anything. Okay, I probably edged her on a little bit. Okay, I'll admit it. Yeah, she need bail money, Simone.
Look, I'm just saying. Look, my thing is this right here. If the shoe fit, wear it.
Okay.
Okay, like that's what it is. That's what they used to tell us back in the day, and they still tell us now. If the shoe fit, say ouch and wear it.
Amen, and keep
And
it moving.
that's what it is.
But see, people don't want to take accountability and responsibility like that. They don't want to do that.
No, they
That's
don't.
called looking in the mirror.
Look, when I was jacked up, I was cool with people telling me I was jacked up because I knew I was.
So, Di, who you talking to? It must be Coco because I'm being good tonight.
She talking to me.
Even though I keep getting that time out.
I'm just saying, I already know. At the end of the day, when people used to tell me I was jacked up, I take it. I knew I was.
Right.
Like I told y'all, I don't mind being transparent. There was a point in my life where I was hell on wheels. Trust it. There was nothing that you could say, honey. I would cuss you out. Just shows my name what it was.
But
okay?
The thing about that, you can't tell me who I am and I don't already know who I am and what I'm capable of. I know exactly who I am and what I'm capable of. So when you tell me, you finally seen it.
Right.
You just brought a confirmation. That's all. Thanks, sis, because I'm being good tonight. You just
I told her, I said I knew it was me. Didn't I say I knew it was me, y'all?
I know exactly who I am and what I'm capable of. I know I could be the sweetest person in the world. And I know if you bring me there,
oh yeah.
Good luck getting me down. Yeah. Okay. It's gonna take some time because you bring a Quintus out. Oh, she coming out to play for real. And it's gonna take some time to get her back in. Thank God, this year, she been so good. She been minding her whole business. She haven't even been out to play. Okay. No need. For what? For what?
Right.
She got goals. So we sure don't got time for distractions.
Right. My whole thing is this right here. At the end of the day,
y'all heard how she just sucked her lip. Y'all watch these signs. It's a shame. I know my sister.
At the end of the day, it's like this right here. You can't call yourself because I'm tired of these females. I'm the realest woman you gonna meet, but you ain't real. But you not real with you. So how you the realest woman somebody gonna meet?
Oh my God, Simone.
What? Look, my whole thing is this: you can't stop telling people you the realest woman that somebody gonna meet, but you can't be real with you.
That part.
Stop telling people that you don't like fakeness, but you fake.
But my favorite line is, I could lie to everybody else but myself, but you lying to yourself on a daily basis.
And everybody else.
That part.
You just a lie, period. but you don't. I don't like a liar, but you the biggest one there. I don't understand.
A quintessence on punishment, Simone.
And then when you get called out on what's supposed to be your truth, you got an issue.
Yep, so many.
We ain't got no issues. We ain't got no issues.
See, the problem is you don't understand the support system and who your true friends are. That's what the true problem is. When you understand the support system, you'll understand that you don't have a yes corner as a support system. Yes, it's lack of accountability. You don't need a yes corner. You need somebody that's going to tell you when you wrong, when you not acting right, when they praying for you and they call you before you even do it and say don't, because God done revealed it.
Right.
Because I get those calls too. Don't do it. I be like, could you mind your business? So it's so important.
I'm just saying. My whole thing is if you got people that are willing to, especially when you got a friend that if you know if they try to help you, it could put them in harm's way
Right.
because of who they trying to help you get away from.
Right.
If this dude straight out say, you mine, you don't belong to nobody else, and anybody that try to come in between that gonna have a whole problem. You just put whoever trying to help you life in jeopardy too.
That's right.
Because they gonna remember, oh, you've been trying to help her leave me.
Mm-hmm.
And that day when they mind just wonderfully snap,
Mm-hmm.
it ain't just gonna be her. They
Right.
gonna come looking for you too. And this is just one of those
That's right.
situations. It's just one of those situations where you gotta understand. No, no.
All of my business belongs to me. Yes, Simone. Mm-mm-mm. I don't even
I'm
know
just
how we
saying,
got
man.
here, but I thank God for a standard.
Right. She wants you up on the screen, LHG.
Right.
That's why she asked you where you at, ma'am. She wants you on the screen.
It
But I
should be
just
the first trigger, Fred, but a lot of times we ignore those first triggers.
right.
Like, oh, it's so cute. That jealous behavior is so cute. No, it's
Oh,
not.
it lets me know that he
It
really loves me.
really
What?
Mm-mm.
If first of all, if you look me in my face and tell me you mind, you ain't going nowhere, and I wish you, I'm gonna believe every word you just said.
That's
And,
right.
and you know what's gonna happen? Deuces,
Because that's their favorite line. Most of the time when they about to do something to you ain't going nowhere.
deuces. Cause
And
I
I
won't be
promise
sticking
you,
around.
like a thief in the night, I'll be out and you will never know where I am. Hmm. LHG, you being summoned.
Right.
But look, let's shift a little bit. It's 10 o'clock. Let's shift a little bit. Let's I don't wanna testimony because the last testimonies had me up here crying. So let's get a question or two. Frederick and LHG, come on up here.
Y'all already know the questions ain't no better either.
I
Let
know it.
when did it start? When beating up started becoming? I don't know
I don't
when
know.
getting beat started becoming cute. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know when it started becoming a new norm. I don't understand
Right.
because it's not the norm for me.
And see, a lot of people, okay, yeah, when the
We did
pandemic
not.
started,
We did
it went
not.
up all-time high. But it's crazy because it was going on before. You just hear so much more since the pandemic. And now that, okay, you can get out. What's the problem? Stuff is open up now. Frederick, you being something. Right. Nowhere near. Nowhere near, sis. Simone is calling you, Fred.
No, it definitely ain't in my DNA.
Nowhere near.
Nope, it ain't in my
LHG
DNA.
the screen.
Hey, hey,
Hey,
hey.
yeah, it definitely ain't in my Dana. I'm
Nowhere
sorry.
near.
That ain't in my data. My
That's the
data
day
ain't. It ain't in my Dana that you finna black my eye and I'm gonna put makeup over it and then love you tomorrow. Nope, that ain't in my Dana.
I'll definitely be reading about my trial.
It ain't in my Dana, I'm telling you. Because you know what's gonna happen? People gonna see us out. Both of your eyes gonna be black.
Listen, the song said, "Hit me and I'll hit you back."
Right.
Okay. That's right. You gonna be walking around with one hand and a hook.
Listen.
Okay. Both of your eyes gonna be black to my one, and I can cover mine
Hey,
up.
Simone, I made it, girl.
Okay. Look, I can cover mine up. You can't unless you're gonna be like Little Richard and put on some Pancake 57.
Lord have mercy.
Okay.
Be like Hercules. Y'all seen the movie Hercules when he cut off the hand?
Yeah.
Be just like that.
No, sir. That don't work for me. I can't do it. It's not it. No. Sorry. Okay, so
he's still hiding. Captain Hook, Simone, absolutely. And then he came back and cut off the other hand, and he said, "No, you didn't."
Lord have mercy.
Yeah,
go on and swing it.
Look, you gotta understand what did he say in the movie though? He was like, "Oh, you thought cutting off one of my hands was gonna mean something to me."
Wow.
Right.
That's when you know you dealing. That's when you know you dealing with somebody serious.
That's serious.
Crazy. Yeah, you got to take him out.
When he looked down and can see his hand on the ground and say, "Oh, you thought that meant something."
Quit playing.
Okay, and got the audacity to use something to tie the hand up so it won't bleed so much.
Wow.
And then commits to want to beat you with the one that you didn't take off.
Wow. Woo-wee.
You understand? Look, I done see some stuff, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. That's how you know. Yeah. Like when you know somebody really loony, is if you do something like that to them, they laugh about it. Just hold on a second. And you literally hold on and wait for them to tie it up.
Wow.
And then what they do, they square up with the arm you didn't take off.
Wow.
No.
But see, the fact that you waited was the problem for me. You waited for them to tie it up. That was the problem for me. What you wait for?
Right. Because
while he was tying that up, you would have. Okay.
Your arm got cut off at the elbow, so I know you about to bleed out.
Yeah.
Right. You looking at me, whole smiling, so it's a whole bunch of adrenaline running through you.
A whole bunch.
Nope. I'm not even finna stick around.
Wow.
I'm gonna pick the arm up so you can't take it with you.
You gonna take the evidence, Coco?
Yes, sir. You understand?
Wow.
You cannot get this song back on. Nope.
You gotta go to the used arm lot.
Look, I'm sorry. Prosthetic it is, but you won't get this back. That's crazy, yo. But look. So she wants to go to some questions. She asked for it now.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Oh, this is not on me tonight. Don't look
at me. We only got to do a couple of questions because I got to work at 6:45 in the morning. And yeah. Come on, y'all.
Okay, so the first question is Quint, don't you cut off your camera. You better not mute because this is directly for you. It says, "Excuse me." Don't you do it. Come back up here.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
Come back up here. Ooh. It says, "Excuse me," but my name is Carl. This is what it say. I'm reading it. Excuse me, but my name is Carl. I happen to think that you are a beautiful Black queen. But my question for you is this. My question for you is this. Would you like some mulatto in your coffee?
Ooh.
I don't drink coffee anymore.
Answer.
All right.
Okay, why y'all be putting me on the spot? First off, let's start there. But hi, how you doing? Thank you for your courage. Thank you for calling me pretty. I appreciate it.
All right. All right. Pretty brown eyes, you know.
That's
I
my
see
question. That's my answer.
That's the answer. Okay, so Carl, if you happen to be live, sir, since that was a it doesn't sound like it was a no nor yes, so I guess it's somewhere in the middle. I don't know. So I'm gonna tell you, like I told the last person that tried it, try us back in 30 days. Thank you so much. All right. So that is it. We're gonna try back in 30 days. Let's try this again.
Wow.
And, you know, we'd have to do it like a job application. You have to reply every 30 days. All right. So
Woo.
So that's what we gonna do.
All right, man.
All right. So thank you, Carl. All right. You talk about or not at all. Really?
Wow.
So Samuel, why? How you every single time she wants a question, you just pop up? I don't understand. Because it's like a job application, Simone. You know, the jobs tell you that you got to reapply in 30 days. You got to give it some time and try it again. So that's what we do. We you know, they got to give it some time and try it again. So it's every 30 days.
All right.
All right. So Samuel. You do this every time. Okay. So Samuel's question of the night is, so I think that I have tried and exhausted Samuel. I'm not with you. He says, I think that I have tried and exhausted all avenues. Okay, so I'm giving up on the fact that I am no longer going to try to date any women younger than me. Every time I try, yes, Samuel. He said every time I try, it go left. So I will no longer try to date women that are younger than I. He says, so I am currently single. Can y'all do a matchmaking night for me?
Oh,
that's what you want, Samuel. We sure will.
Samuel.
That sounds
fun,
Samuel.
Wait, can I say something to Samuel?
But Samuel,
great idea.
But Samuel, you know that means you actually got to come up here.
You have to come up here, Samuel.
Wait, but let me say something to Samuel, because the last time we talked to you, Samuel, you was into threesomes and all kinds of stuff. You wasn't ready for relationship.
He just said he can't do the young folk no more.
So I'm trying.
You were trying people younger than him. Samuel said he can't go that route no more.
Right, and you couldn't even handle those. So I'm trying to understand: are you really
what
ready?
The hell?
And to the other guy that contacted me, sometimes you got to go through a healing stage before you be ready to jump back into something. So
that's true. That's wise.
Yeah. Is that for Carl?
Yes, that was for Carl.
Okay, so Carl,
what the hell?
He said it needs healing. And we're not talking about Marvin Gaye type of healing.
No.
Okay. So she needs healing. All right. Once she's done her healing stage again, I'm going to give you a little bit out. We're going to give you 6 months so we can try this again.
So now it's 6 months?
Now it's 6 months. Yeah.
Oh, man.
So we're going to try this
30 days to 6 months.
Wow. Yeah. Not even 90 days?
No. 6 months.
180 days.
Yep.
Well, Fred said none. So
see, the Candy Spiritual said it best. Take 6 months to mind your business and 6 months to leave somebody else alone. 6 months to leave mine alone. Exactly. So we're gonna say 6 months.
Okay, then mark your calendar, Carl. Put it in your calendar for 6 months from today.
Carl. Okay. All right.
Wow.
Samuel. So Samuel, we back to you, sir. That means you got to come up here. You got to show your face. You can't be in the comment section.
Right.
But you know, it's funny. I've been posting questions about single people and trying to get them to respond, and people won't. So now all of a sudden we got somebody asking for a whole show. So
yeah, bro,
have to inbox us and let us know who's going to be a part of that show.
Yes.
So that we can actually do it. Because we're still
a
waiting
great
on
idea
inboxes about our supporters
We
anyway.
don't mind, but we don't mind playing.
Man, nobody playing on Chuck Woolery up in here.
Why?
We don't mind. We don't.
We don't mind.
I actually happen to be a very good matchmaker. Everybody that I have ever hooked up to each other are actually married. So,
So we gonna play Chuck
I
Woolery.
happen
We
to
gonna
be
play
a
the dating
very
game right
good
now.
matchmaker. So, but you have to be honest about you.
and what you looking for and what you into, Samuel.
See, tonight's show was about standards. Please don't have no retarded standards.
So I guess we're we're gonna call ourselves the dating game.
Samuel is a wild man.
What are y'all gonna be Chuck Woolery then? Jesus.
Well, look, my whole thing is this. What we gonna do is we gonna get 6 women.
Okay.
We're gonna have them come up, and it's gonna be like a blind type of date, kind of blind date thing on the show. And then Samuel
This gonna be disastrous.
Okay.
This
Now,
gonna
Samuel,
be
you gotta
horrible.
understand. I forgot where you say you stay. So what we gonna do is I'm gonna try to see if I can find women that's where you at. So y'all ain't got to fly.
This gonna be horrible.
Timon, Fred said we not playing Chuck Woolery. I thought he did the Love Connection, the dating game too.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a show that came on way back in the
day.
day.
Back in the day.
When they used to have those dating games and like matchmaking games. It's back in the day, Simone.
It's Simone. It was
in the Old
before you
Testament,
thought
Simone.
about.
We talking Old Testament.
Yeah, it was before you thought about.
It's old, but we gonna try this with you, Sam.
It sounds fun.
Okay, so we're gonna try this with you. All right.
Sounds disastrous.
It would have been nice if
Diane said she want to be in that show. You know her standards. Come on, Diane.
It would have been nice if you would have said this like way before Valentine's Day. We could have found you a Valentine's Day, but
he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
We can find a Good Friday date.
Right.
Thank you, God.
He was still suffering.
Well, he was suffering from what he put himself through. He was suffering from what he put his own self through.
This about to go all the way left.
First of all, Samuel, just remember, on the night you take this young lady out on the date, no blue pill should be involved.
Oh my.
Because they are not your friend.
Oh my.
We had this conversation already. All right. So, Samuel, we're going to work this out for you. We're going to get it good.
Good idea, Samuel. You got a point for me.
We will be in touch, sir.
Boy.
All right. So we're going to move on from Samuel.
Bro, you
right.
better not be wasting nobody's time. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Well, Samuel wasted his own time. He was helping
him. Right.
Look, Diane talking about needing blue pills, really?
Wow.
That's because he was trying to do too much. He was trying to do too much.
Way too
much. He need to stay in his lane. He need to stay in his lane, which I think he don't even currently know what that is. But I think he need to stay in his lane. So yeah.
Wow.
So we just trying to help him out. All right.
Trying to help you, Samuel.
All right. So,
I'm on your side, Samuel.
I am not.
You got one ally.
You had one out of 4. That's 25%.
That's my boy. That's my boy. If we can find him some love, hey,
we're gonna try for real. We're gonna try for real. What I need you to do is I need you to inbox me, tell me exactly where you from. I need you to give me your list of what you feel like your standards are.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna put a flyer up about it, asking for single ladies in your area to contact me.
We really doing this.
To be on the show.
Put on your best polo shirt, your best button up, and get ready.
We really doing this.
For real. Okay, so look, we only got one more week.
Now we got to move.
Yeah, we only got one more week left in February, Samuel. So the third week of March. That's the deadline.
You better be ready.
Be
That's
ready.
that's all I'm gonna say. You better be ready.
Be
You
ready.
asking
Standards
for it,
and
that's
all.
what it
Be ready.
is. All right. So that's you asking for it, we're gonna do it.
I'm praying
All
for
right.
you, Samuel.
Everybody that
I'm
participate
praying for
has
you.
to show themselves on
Right.
camera.
Everybody that wants to be a part, no, this is not you get on to turn your camera off.
You can't turn your camera off.
Yeah,
Show
get on here
yourself.
and yeah,
Waste
you gotta
of-
show
that'll be a
yourself.
waste of
If
We don't
time.
want
you
no
get up here and turn
avatars
your
either.
camera
We
off.
want to see the real you,
That's
unfiltered.
it.
We really about to do this.
Simone said Frederick and LHG. I sincerely.
Oh, you
apologize
all
for
right,
asking them.
Simone? You ask any questions you want. That's what we like. Ask questions.
I can't
All
believe we
right, so
actually.
We
I can't
old,
believe we
Simone.
actually
Some of
do
us
this.
old. Coco's the
This one-
baby. I'm old.
I am.
Hold on,
but
wait,
I-
This is
hold
our
on, wait.
entertainment, Simone.
But I have an old soul though. So
So we
this
really
one
about to
was
do
from-
this.
What you say, Fred?
We really about to do this.
Yeah, we're gonna do it for real.
Yes, he can't. You can't get past that. You asked that question 3 times. Yes, we about to do this, Fred.
This about to be a whole
Yes.
fuster cluck.
Simone said,
That's
I
what
pray
we
we all
do.
be ready.
He wants
Yes,
he wants
Simone.
to have
pray
a
we all be
matchmaking
ready.
night, and he gonna get it.
This about to be a whole fuster cluck.
And
I'm with you,
and
Sam. You got this,
anybody-
Samuel. Come on,
Anybody
bro.
else that wants to have a matchmaking night, inbox me.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Yes.
Inbox. me.
We'll
The
put
only
Fred
thing
on the
is,
up there
the
too.
only thing is, let me go
Oh,
ahead and
no.
give out this.
Me
Fred
too,
is
Miss
somebody.
Diane. I'm old and full of wisdom. Me too.
But look, let me give out this disclaimer,
Yeah.
y'all. Okay.
Okay.
Me and LXG are not the single ones on this screen.
We're not.
I understand? We not the single ones on
I
this
will not
screen.
be a part of the panel.
So
Me neither.
that
Not
counts
messing with
us
you.
out.
Not messing with you.
That counts us out.
Fred is in a relationship,
So, you know. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. And Frederick
and I will not be a part of the panel.
is not a part either. Okay. For all of you ladies.
I will observe from a safe
Okay.
distance.
All right. Okay, so but you know, anybody else that wants
I will
to be
host,
booed up.
Exactly.
we can hook
but
it
I
up.
will
host,
not be a
but-
part of this.
Okay.
Go host.
I will not be a part of this.
I will observe from a
All
safe
I
distance.
got to say is this now. When you get on camera, please come up and write.
That's right. Come correct.
Okay.
Oh,
You
please.
gotta show your best self.
They go for
that
both sides.
night.
They go both sides.
Okay. All right. So show your best self that night. What I would want you to do is show your real self that night. Okay.
Yes.
That's what I would prefer that you do.
And brush your teeth. Even though
Not-
we can't smell your breath, brush your teeth. Be fresh.
She say, brush your, I just want you to have
Be
teeth.
fresh for the people.
I just want you to have teeth. That's all. That's it.
Be
Make
fresh.
sure you don't got no food in your teeth, okay?
Yeah,
You
come
say
on.
no
now.
green,
Bring it.
no
Bring it.
spinach.
Bring it.
She says to brush them. I just want you to have some.
If you only got one, brush the one.
Oh
It deserves brushing. Brush the back and brush the front. If you ain't got but one, be a good steward over
Ladies-
the one and got a bless you
Ladies,
with a
make
mouth.
sure your lipstick is not on your teeth.
Let
Yes.
God bless you.
Make sure, ladies,
Ladies.
make sure your lipstick is not on your teeth.
Ladies,
Yes.
first of all,
Just show
no,
all
hold
your
on, wait, Quinn. Hold on, Quinn. Wait. Ladies, let me go. Let me holler at y'all real quick. Okay. If you gonna come up here with makeup on, I have no problem with it. I'm not a makeup person. I wear it when I need to. Okay. But I know, and this is nothing against my sister on the bottom because her lashes look wonderful.
Thank
Please
you.
don't get up here with no spiders on your face. Okay? That's what I don't want you to do. I don't need you to have church fans for eyelashes when you
Make
get
sure
up
that
here.
lace, make sure that lace
Okay,
front
that's,
is.
that's not
Make
what
sure
I
that
need
lace
you
front
to
on
do.
right and it don't stink.
Okay, I need you to make sure that that's not what you do because I don't want one of them just having to fly off because you put fans on your face when you got up here. Okay, that's all I ask that you do.
Well,
Because I do know
well,
that
for
some of these lashes can be outrageous.
They
yes,
are.
they can. And I'm saying for me, don't show all your boobs. leave something to the imagination. We want your mind, okay? We want your mind. We're not
Thank
coming
you,
up here
Disney.
doing no 360s, okay? So make sure you got some shorts on
Keep
that
it
cover your butt.
classy.
We don't
Keep
Yes.
it classy.
yes.
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 Look, first of all, if you a female and you got a shape, I'm cool with it. I want you to be you, but I don't want you to be the thought version of you. That's not what we
Jesse,
do.
do I know you? But we on a podcast. Do I know?
You say, Quint, what are you doing? So, that's all I can say. I just want y'all to be mindful.
No
of these
church
wonderful
fans
things
for
y'all
lashes.
call
Come on.
lashes. Mhm.
I love
Yes.
Simone.
Yeah, nah.
That's all I'm
She
saying.
dead. She dead on though.
She ain't lying.
I need y'all to be mindful of the lashes when y'all come up here. I also need you to be mindful of the makeup. I'm not a makeup guru, but I know what it ain't supposed to look like.
Just don't be casket ready.
Okay, so I'm just saying. All right. Okay.
Okay.
I just
move on from that. Next question.
We're gonna move on from that because we ain't even gonna go there with the lace front.
Lace front,
We're gonna leave the lace front out of it. All right. Okay.
Frederick.
We're gonna leave that out. I just said we were gonna leave that out.
No, we not. No, we not.
Frederick.
I just said we were gonna leave the lace fronts alone.
Come again?
Amen.
Oh God.
I mean,
Okay.
you know, just don't.
I
be
mean,
one of
if they
them
that old that they stink, y'all know y'all can smell them. Go on, take them out. Just like y'all can smell yourself, y'all can smell them lace fronts. Go on, take them out.
It ain't even that part. I'm saying, like, if you're not sure how to put the lace on, get some help.
Get help, please get help.
Because when you come up here, you don't need to look like you got a veil and then there's a hairline.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
Not a veil.
Move
Not
on
a veil,
to the next question.
Lord,
Ray,
have
you
mercy.
started that mess.
Yes, he did.
Hey.
That's what he did. Okay. All right. So we're gonna move on to Aurora.
Hey.
Okay.
All right. So this one is from Aurora.
Okay, Aurora.
Aurora question is changing the tone. So thank you for changing the tone tonight, Aurora, because her question is changing up the tone. All right. We had to thank you for reeling us back in with your question.
In. Come on back.
Right. So Aurora said, yes, Simone. Yes, thank you. Aurora said, she said, she said she is 19 years old.
Okay.
She said, I have been around the most death that I could ever be around in the last month or so.
Understand.
She says she has lost both grandparents, one of her parents, 2 like close cousins, and
Lord
then
have
she
mercy.
lost some friends at school who apparently died in like a supposed suicide situation.
My Lord have mercy.
So
that's a lot.
She says she feels like walls are caving in, but she's not trying to give up. But at the same time, she does not have positive people around her. She said people have been trying to get her to go away from God and do other things. She's not happy with that situation, but she's starting to feel like she's being pressured. And she said that she doesn't like the pressure feeling. She says at this point, they have done everything that they can to try to convert her to whatever it is they're trying to get her to do.
Okay.
And she said she's at the point now. She said, I'm even thinking about dropping out of school and leaving.
Wow.
And leaving so that I don't have to be around it.
Wow.
She was like, you know, she said, I prayed and I asked God what to do. And I told him that if it was meant for me to move, for him to move me. And I wonder if this is his way of doing it.
Wow. That's heavy.
So, who wants to go first?
Well, I'll go first.
Okay.
I heard a few key points. I believe you said you don't want to give up. You don't want to go a different way. Well, then I think that's what you need to stick with. If you in your heart want to stay with God and remain where you are spiritually and not go towards any other religion or anything, stand your ground. It may be a time for a change of scenery, friend wise. You don't need anybody pulling you away from God, especially when you're going through grief. You need to process grief the right way and get closer to God, if nothing else. Because grief can turn into other stuff if it's not processed right. And I don't want to see you go down that path of that bottomless pit without God. So it may be time to make some decisions about who's around you and who's influencing you. I mean, it may be uncomfortable, but it may be time to cut some ties. You know what's best for you. And if God is speaking to you saying, I'm your father, I love you, I got you even in this grief process, then that's where you need to stay. People gonna always have opinions of what you should do. But if you have a relationship with the Lord and you know his voice, cut out the distractions and listen to what he's telling you to do. And if moving is one, if you feel that strongly, I don't want you to stop school, but I'm not sure if maybe going to a different school. I don't know. But I just feel like you may need to make a decision on who's around me that's a negative influence, trying to pull me in a different direction. And it may be time to say, I got to get some more better people around me. Because right now you need the right connections to help you going through what Coco just named is beyond devastating. Beyond. That's a very vulnerable, fragile place that you are right now. And with the wrong influence, that can take you somewhere you just don't want to go. So I say stick with the Lord.
And let me say this, when I'm listening to your testimony, it brought me to Job. And Job lost children, he lost everything he had, but he never cursed God. Even his wife was trying to get him to stray away from God.
And that.
And he was like, you foolish woman. The word says, who shall separate us from the love of Christ? Nothing shall separate us from the love of Christ. I thank God for your strength.
Yeah.
But I also say during this time, get therapy. Mm-hmm. Understand your circle. They are not your friends. If they telling you to leave God, they are not your friends. Mm-mm. So at this point, you keep your standard. And that's what we've been talking about all night. You keep your standards,
yeah.
And you stay with God. You continue to pray, you continue to fast, and you continue to seek him for the answer. If you're supposed to move and go to another school, that's what you do. But in the meantime, get therapy so that you can get through your grief in a positive manner and you don't fall into I don't even want to say the D word, but and the fact that you are not trying to give up, listen, I commend you.
Yes, me too.
That's strength. It's strength. And you are representing who you are in Christ. So stay right where you are. Mm-hmm. You stay there.
Right.
Absolutely.
And this is my thing, because you know who he is.
Exactly.
You know who he is because of what he's kept you from. And if you know what he is, nobody else can tell you anything different.
That's right.
That's right.
And I see that you, okay, so she typed it. Okay, I get it. You say your mom is the problem.
Ooh.
Your mama feel like since she lost her parents and she lost your daddy, that God is not who he said he is. Okay, so your mama needs help too.
Yes, you both need help.
You gotta, and I'm not gonna say that even in your vulnerable state that you gotta step outside of you to pray for her. But when one is stronger than the other, that's what we do.
That is.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? When one is stronger than the other, that's what we do. And when we know that somebody is weak, we do our best not to let them stay there.
That's right.
Absolutely.
And that's what we have to do. You know, she said, wow. She said the reason why she know who God is, she tried to kill herself last year
Oh, Jesus.
by shooting herself in the
Ooh.
back of her head. Did not
Ooh.
die. The bullet is still in her head.
Oh my God. My God.
So you already know.
You supposed to be
that's
here.
what I'm saying. Like
You
I just
already
said,
know
you
for real.
already know.
You know
You a
for
walking
real.
miracle.
You know.
Already know.
Yes.
Especially with the bullet still being in your head and it can move any given time.
My God, my God.
A
And
walking miracle.
you still
Yes.
around to talk about it?
Hmm.
Girl,
That is a
you having
miracle.
you making whole sentences.
Yes.
I know people that have been shot in the head that ain't right.
Yes.
Mhm.
But you said you
It
making
may-
whole sentences right now. Yeah, well, yeah, a lot of them that ain't here, but I do know people that have been shot in the head that have lived, but they can't talk the way
They're
you
not
talk.
coherent
Right.
like that. Wow.
Mm,
Miracle signs
So
and wonders.
that means you know him. Can't nobody tell you.
Come on, you know for yourself.
That's a personal thing. That's a personal thing. I'm one that can tell you.
Right,
When
Diane.
you know that you know that you know, people can say what they want to say.
Right.
It don't deter
Mhm.
nothing.
Right.
It don't deter nothing, honey. People can try to tell me everything. They can try to tell me about every other religion, how this other
Nope.
religion. They can try to tell me what they want, but I know who kept me.
I know that's right.
I know who keeping me. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
And so
That's
when
right.
this person,
But
you don't let nobody deter you from that.
Nobody.
that's
I don't
What
care
right.
you
who they are.
do,
But as
what
Coach
you do is you take the triumph that you have went through, and you take that triumph
Mhm.
and you give it to your mom.
Right.
Yes, and continue to just uplift her and pray for her, because sometimes when you go through grief, you do go through a bitter stage. So
Yeah.
she just
That's where
Anger.
needs
she at
to
right
get
now.
back.
She
She
angry.
needs
She's
somebody
angry.
there to support her. And maybe she needs to go to therapy too, because that's a lot
Yes.
of death in one
She
year,
angry.
in a matter of
Right,
months.
right now, your mama is in her angry stage.
Yep.
Yes.
That's exactly
And
where she is.
and we all go through that stage sometimes.
Grief has
Mhm.
stages.
I did.
Depending on who gets taken away,
Mhm.
we go through that stage sometimes because we got a lot of why. But you said, and you
Mhm.
said that if I called on you, you
Right.
hear me. But see, what we gotta understand is when it come down to death, you don't know what the other person prayed for.
That's
That's
right.
true.
If they told God they was tired and they was ready,
Mhm.
That's true.
That's right.
there's nothing. You gotta understand that prayer work both ways.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You could be praying one thing for them, but they also praying something for their own self.
That's
That's
right.
right.
And so we have to be mindful of that. And then at the same time, especially like with your grandparents, you just said that both of them was well up in age. Both of them, they lived good lives. Both of your grandparents was in their 90s.
Wow.
They lived well, good lives.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
at the end of the
That's a
day,
long time.
who would want them to suffer?
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want nobody to suffer.
No.
At the end of the day, I would love to keep you around.
Right.
But God knows if He has told you that it was your time,
And the
I
course has
would
been
rather,
finished.
right. I would have rather
Too.
have you go be with Him,
Yes.
so
Then to
I could
stay
be
here.
happy. So I could be happy and rejoice in that,
Yes.
than to sit back and want to come look at you every day and gotta watch you just
Me
dwindle
suffering.
away.
Mm-mm.
That's not how I would want to do it.
No.
I would rather see you be caught up to meet Him. Be
Absolutely.
sitting there watching you just dwindle away. I can't do it.
Mm-mm.
Right.
And so, we have to understand that prayer goes both ways.
Yes.
And so your mama's in her angry stage right now.
Yes, she is.
And that the anger really set in when she lost your daddy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's like that, believe it or not, especially when you got parents that have been with each other for a
A
long
long
time.
time. Yeah.
When the other one is gone, honey, you never know how that's gonna turn out.
Right.
That's right.
I have literally watched people that have been together 50 and 60 some years die months apart from each other
My
because
God.
they just couldn't live without the other one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Yep,
mean?
that happened
And
to my dad.
that's not what we want for
We
your mom.
don't want that. Don't
We
want
don't want her to be in so much grief that that's what happens for her. You
that.
know what I'm
Right.
saying? And so pray for your mom. But we'll be praying for all y'all.
Absolutely, we will be.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Be courageous and tell your testimony more. Because girl, that's a
Amen.
testimony to tell.
Yes, it
That,
is.
that you aren't one of them that try to take no pills to take yourself out. You literally put the gun to your head, pulled the
Woo,
trigger, and it didn't work.
Jesus.
Mm-mm.
My
That,
Lord.
Jesus.
that's a testimony to tell.
It sure is. Miracle signs and wonders.
Yes.
And she said the only thing that she did is when they got her in the hospital when she was recuperating, she just asked God why he kept her.
Woo wee.
And she said she heard him distinctively tell her, "Why wouldn't I keep you?"
Right.
Mm.
So if he said that to you, you know he got something for you to do.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
it may not be that you need to move. What it
Mm-mm.
is it might be that you need to allow him to use you.
That's
You
it. Right
understand?
there.
That's good.
Because a lot of times when we got a lot of stuff going on back to back, it ain't that we gotta pick up and go.
That's
Sometimes
right.
we gotta sit still and allow him to do what he's doing.
Yes.
Because right now he might be trying to use you for other
Mm-hmm.
people that's around you.
That's true.
And it just seemed like it's just falling on you.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the weight that we carry.
Mm.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, the weight that we carry. But let me tell you
Mm.
something. After hearing that that's what you did to yourself and it didn't work, baby,
Woo.
Mm.
he graced you for something.
Sure did.
Yes.
Something big too.
He graced you for something. And so
Yeah.
you gotta understand that. Just know that this ain't it.
Right.
This ain't it. You know what I'm saying? And your mama, you gotta allow your mama to see God work through you. Because right now she don't see him. You understand? And it's only because of her anger. So right now you gotta allow your mama to see God work through you. Let him use you to help her. And if you don't have positive people around you, ask him to send them. He'll do it. Trust me. He'll do it. And ask him to send them so that you don't feel like you by yourself. All right. Stay in touch with us. Keep us posted
Please do.
on how you doing. Because I just want to know, especially how your mama doing.
Mm-mm.
Because
We'll
girl,
be definitely praying.
wow. That's
Jesus.
that's something right there.
Mm-mm.
That's awesome though. You got an awesome testimony.
Yes.
I don't even want to know what made you want to do that to yourself at that particular time. But we thank God that it didn't work. We bless him for that.
Amen.
All right. So at the end of the day, stay in touch with us. We want to know how you doing. And we'll be praying for your mama. Inbox me her name and I'll put her in the intercession group. All right.
Mhm.
So that's it for tonight, y'all. We are really gonna do this little matchmaking thing though, for real, for real.
Yes, we are.
We're gonna do it. So once I get the info, I will keep y'all abreast on where Mr. Samuel is. And so that the ladies in his area can get ready for for the matchmaking night. All right. Hopefully we can find six ladies to participate. And that will be great. If not six, at least four.
Right.
I'll say a minimum of four. So that's what I would like. That's what I would like to have at least a minimum of four. Other than that, that is it.
So
So
those of you that are in the Georgia area, Carrollton, Georgia area, September 22nd and 23rd. I am hosting my conference and I'm asking y'all to come out. I got some powerhouse speakers, messengers that are coming to bring a word. One of them is my sister over here, Coco Fenton. I have Pastor Andre Mitchell. I have Pastor Eva Barber. And I have Dr. K. We will all be in the house. So those of you that can, come on out. The registration is $50. Powerful lineup. I'm excited. And it is going to be at the Courtyard by Marriott in Carrollton, Georgia. So y'all, a flyer will be produced real soon. So if you can come out, come on out. We do have a block on the hotel. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Fred, got anything going on?
You're,
You're
you're muted. If you're talking, we don't hear it.
Well, not well,
Okay.
yeah. Wednesday, um, my show with Miss Joy Katanga Dabo is we're part 3 of this series of postpartum depression, and we're going to
Good
um
night, Sister Di.
and we're going to talk
Hi.
about
Okay.
how postpartum depression affects the father. So that's going to be a great conversation. Also, this coming Friday, me and these two ladies and LSG, we're going to talk about we're going to dive deep into something I don't think anybody's going to be ready to dive deep into, but we're going to talk about it.
I'll be in the audience.
Okie dokie. That works
I
for
got
me
you
then.
Friday.
Yes,
But well, me, Coco, and LSG go dive into this, and yeah,
yeah.
it's gonna be a good thing. It's gonna be a good show, I think. So for those who don't know what I'm talking about incest, and we gonna dive deep into it. We gonna talk about it. You know, then after we do that, I'm gonna be on WBNN on that Friday that evening around 9:30. So I'll make sure that the link is available for everybody to get. It's gonna be on Blog Talk Radio, so you can only listen. You won't be able to watch. I'll make sure that the call-in number is available too. So if you guys want to call in and say hey and ask questions or even join the conversation, most definitely can do that. Other than that, we I want y'all to subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. We are on the road to 100 subscribers. Do me a big solid and please do that, man. Once you guys subscribe, only watch the content that resonates with you. You know, we're not holding that man to watch everybody. So watch what resonates for you, man, and continue to be some. And I know Quinn said it earlier, and I'm gonna repeat this. Please continue to give toward my sister's Coco's her treatment. No amount's too small. If you can't give, man, just show love, show support. You know, we're not at the goal. We ain't at the goal yet. We got a long way to go. So let's keep those donations and that love and support poured in, y'all. And I'm done.
Coco?
The only thing we have is yes, Thursday night is going to be a Q&A night for those that are asking. So Thursday night will be all Q&A. Other than that, for those that are asking about the other conference, it is July the 29th at 6 p.m. I have 4 powerhouse speakers and a wonderful MC of the night. I am putting up the save the date flyer, so that will be going up over this weekend or next weekend. It is going to have the early bird special on the flyer. And again, this is the finale to the midwife series. So the theme is preparation, labor, and delivery, y'all. So I promise you, you don't want to miss it. And the speakers, y'all don't want to miss them either. If you was on the last one, then you know who 3 of them are. But I got one that is a surprise for you. She's a little quiet storm of her own, and I promise you. Thank you, Jesse. How are you, hon? I promise you, she is a dynamic speaker though. So when I tell you these 4 lovely women are gonna do it in, I can't wait and I'm ready. But I have been asked if I will do a men's conference. I will. And I already have some people in mind. I just have to get confirmations to those wonderful young men that are going to speak that night. And I am going to have a men's conference as well. But this is not just for the women. This is for anybody. Just because it says it's the finale to the midwife series, don't mean that it's geared towards just women. All right, so anybody can show up. The early bird special will be on the flyer, and then when the real flyer comes out, the rest will be up there. There will be VIP swag bags for people that want VIP, and things like that. And so, the swag bag will contain some nice little goodies in them, some pink zebra, some Bath and Body Works, and some other stuff. So, but I need to know if that's what you guys want. But you'll get all of that information on the flyer. So, but I love y'all, and that's it. Oh, and the last Monday in the month. Sorry, it was coming to me as we would get ready to get out. Last Monday in the month is our What About Your Friends Part 4 night. So we'll be ending the What About Your Friends on next Monday. All right, so that's it this time. Love y'all, love you to life, love you to live every day on purpose and make it count. All right, so I love y'all. See y'all Thursday night and Friday.